Ghantasala Satya Sai is one of India's best-known mouth organ players. He's trying out some jaw harps in a music store in Munich.
Special Bavarian, a little, middle, a big one.
Yeah.
Special.
I need special.
Yes.
I'll try.
Satya Sai was surprised to discover they are a traditional Bavarian instrument as well and sound rather like their Indian counterparts. The mouth is the resonance chamber. The Munich City Museum, the Stadtmuseum, has one of Europe's largest collections of musical instruments. The visiting musicians from India are going to give a concert here with their German colleague Herbert Lang. Andras Varsani is in charge of the instrument collection. He says instrument makers in different cultures around the world have used similar techniques.
And on the left, you have the far left is the instruments from China, Korea, and Japan.
Musicologist Moya Malamuzi from Malawi has come to inspect the collection. He's playing an African mouth bow.
Thank you. This is Dr. Malamuzi.
Wow.
And ist gerade
With the mouth bow, the sound is also amplified in the player's oral cavity.
Bottle caps, please.
Here, it's like a radio, automatic radio, you see, and we use Coca-Cola bottle tops on top. Yeah, and then this is just a dried bamboo, and one string, and then use mouth as a resonator.
The Indian ensemble uses traditional instruments and a violin, which Ambi Subramaniam plays. It turns out the violin developed out of instruments originally brought to Europe by Indian spice merchants.
Actually, we have a lot of very wonderful violins.
In the 9th and 10th century. Then those instruments also went with them. And then Europe, they developed it and with
Differently.
viola d'amore. And then it became the actual violin. And then during the European time and when they were British in India, then we took the violin back as a proper violin, the real.
Yes.
Herbert Lang and Ambi Subramaniam have played together for years. Ambi is 20 and has been performing since he was 6. Lang also performed with Ambi's father, who is known as the Paganini of Indian classical music.
In the 70s, my father started the concept of fusion, which was basically our Carnatic music, where we play and we play with drums and we play with a keyboard, and we take a little bit of jazz and we take a little bit of Carnatic music and we put them together. So that now, after my father started it in the 70s, now it's picking up a lot. Some people think that fusion, you're ruining classical music, and you should keep that pure. But I think that's one way where people start listening.
I studied percussion and piano in Germany, and then started listening to Indian music, people like Ravi Shankar and Ala Raja, and that's how I got interested in Indian music.
Indian music went global in the 1970s when the Beatles went to India and played with Ravi Shankar.
I'm so happy that I can play with the best Indian musicians. It's a great honor for me personally, as a musician.
Elements of Indian culture are already familiar to many in the West, from food to Bollywood films to yoga. And the ensemble is well on its way to making classical Indian music another international hit.